Welcome to r/slash idontworkherelady, where we share stories about normal people who are actual customers that are mistaken for employees at that establishment. This is TNA, top-notch audio. Get ready for some laughs. And at the end of these stories, we definitely appreciate your likes, comments, and definitely subscribe for sure. And this story is posted by u/tundra_dragon. I don't work here. Why do you think you were able to find me so easily? Used to do construction and remodeling, which meant going to big box hardware stores. If I were working outside or with an annoying client, I would wear a blaze orange shirt. So one of many days, I found myself at Home Depot looking for a MacGuffin or a what's it to finish a job I was on. This particular day, I ran into a buddy and was talking a bit. We wandered a bit looking for our required wikidackers and found his first. Told him it was good catching up and turned to walk away. Chaz: "Yo, employee." I didn't work there, so not talking to me, so I keep walking. Chaz: "Hey, stupid. Guy in the orange shirt. Yo." So I turn to see who he's going to yell at, and here he is getting up in my personal space. Me: hi. Chaz: "When I talk to you, you listen, butthole." Me: "Okay." Chaz: "Where do I find faucets?" Me: "In plumbing, I would assume. I think it's 2 or 3 aisles that way." Chaz: "Well, show me then. You guys are so useless. I don't know why I bother shopping here." Me: "Huh?" Chaz: "You brought that other guy over. You're going to take me." I look over his shoulder and there's Johnny laughing at me. Me: "Hey, Johnny, how do you quote for something like this? Like 2-hour minimum plus transit and supplies? 'Cause I could really go for some beers." Chaz: "What? It's your job." Me: "I mean, $70 an hour, 2-hour minimum, 4 miles to the liquor store, $18 for a rack of Coors. Shall I call my bookkeeper and set up an appointment?" Chaz: "Spitting mad now. I need it now." Me: "Oh, a rush job. Well, that's going to be a premium. Let me call the office. I think it's $150 per day ahead of when we can schedule it." Chaz: "You wait until I find your boss. You're done for. You'll never work here again." Me: "You're talking to the boss right now. Would you like a card? We mostly specialize in basement finishing and remodeling, but I got a guy with experience in picking stuff up from the store for me." Chaz: "But you're wearing orange. You helped that guy." Me: "Yeah, you're at a Home Depot and you found me talking to a friend. Obviously, I don't work here if you were able to find me." Chad made some cusses at me for being full of spit and told me I was done for when my manager heard about this. On the way out, I saw Chaz yelling at the store manager and stabbing an angry finger towards me. Manager shrugged, and I could see him shaking his head and probably explaining reality to him. I had to buy my own beer that day. And this story is posted by u/ooglipsy69. Lady dents my car because I won't help her. DL is dumb lady. Dad is dad. Me is me. Okay, so I got a 2010 S197 Mustang GT for around $5K and I wanted to modify it. My dad is a manager at a mechanic shop, so he lets me use the tool at the shop. I put my car on the lift to access the bottom of the car. When I'm about to start, I hear the front door slam shut and I hear DL talking about getting an oil change for her car, a 2006 Honda Civic. The desk person sends her back to find an open mechanic. When she starts walking back, I go back to work on my car. She saw me looking at her coming back to the work area and go to my car to work on it. Then when she came in, she walked over to me and tapped me on my shoulder, saying, "Excuse me, but I saw you staring at me and then you found a car to work on, so you don't have to work on my beautiful car." I responded with, "Ma'am, I don't work here. I'm just..." Then she cuts me off and says, "Yes, you do. You're back here working on cars, so you obvious work here." Me: "I'm just here working on my own car. Go ask someone that works here. Sorry." DL: "I want to talk to the manager and get you fired because you're too lazy to do your job and you're too young to own a car like that." The 2010 Mustang GT I got around $5K. At this point, just go along with her story and pretend I did work here, so I said, "Me: Fine, you got me. I do work here. Do you want me to call the manager here?" DL with a smirk said, "I knew it, you're lazy, eh?" So I whipped out my cool iPhone 5 and called my dad, the manager, and it went like this. Me: Hey, I have a lady down here wanting to talk to you. Can you come down here? Dad, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll be there in 5. Me, okay, see you soon then. Hangs up. He said he'll be here in 5 minutes. DL says with a smirk, you're gonna lose your job. My dad arrives and I wave at him through the garage door and he walks in and asks the lady, Dad, what seems to be the problem here, miss? DL, this a-hole tried to get out of work trying to say he does not work here and trying to claim this car here is his. Pointed to my deep black Mustang. Dad smirks and asks DL, would you like the a-hole removed from our lot? DL, yes, at this moment, and he be fired. Dad, oh, and forgot to tell you my son doesn't work here. He just uses the shop for his cars, and that car is in fact his. I went with him to get it. DL, dumbfounded with her head getting redder and redder every second, picks up a wrench and just throws it at me. I dodge it and it ends up hitting my car, leaving a dent in the side of it saying, screw you, all of you. She tried to leave, but the workers blocked the doorways, and most of the workers are about 6 feet each and bulky. It only takes about 10 minutes for the cops to get there, and before they went to the back, the front desk showed the footage before they entered. That's about it for this story, and I sadly don't have my Mustang as I sold it off and got a Jeep. DL got charged with damage to personal property, and I gave my side of the story, and I haven't seen her since. And this next story is posted by u/TBH737, a Karen for Christmas. When I was in college, I worked at a craft and home decor store. It was a Sunday in early November, so the Christmas stuff was out making things even crazier. I was supposed to clock out at 3 p.m. I didn't end up clocking out until about 3:15 because we were so busy, and then stayed with my friend during her lunch break to talk. When I finally left the break room, it was about 3:50. The break room was in the back of the store, and to get to the exit, you had to go through the Christmas tree section, Hell's Forest, and the registers. I had just made it to Hell's Forest when a middle-aged woman turned to me. Karen, I need you to help me get this Christmas tree from the back. I can't find it anywhere. At first, I didn't realize she was speaking to me because I was carrying all my spit and heavy winter coat. Then I remembered I just so happened to wear a company t-shirt that day, so I couldn't just pretend I didn't work there like how I was trained to act when I was stopped before or after a shift. Me, ma'am, I'm sorry, but I actually am off the clock right now. Just as I was about to direct her to the nearest working attendant, she stopped me. Karen, what? How dare you talk to me like that? PSH, off the clock? What kind of excuse is that? She stormed off and everyone around just looked at her with confusion. I shrugged it off and continued to the exit. I finally make it to the registers when Karen shows up out of nowhere and demands that Sadie, my coworker who was at the register with a very long line, help her get a tree. Sadie, ma'am, we keep that size of tree at the register because it's so big and too heavy to carry from the back, so you can just get in line and we will ring you up. Karen was pleased until she saw me leaving. She points at me directly and screams. Karen, she was so rude. She said she was off the clock. Can you believe that? Karen runs off again, and Sadie, the customers and I all stare at her. Sadie, sorry, she's no longer working. We all have a laugh and I leave. That Friday, I was working the night shift. We had closed the store and were about to leave when my manager realized she forgot to build a drive aisle. I had to stay an extra hour and a half to help her. I was pissed off because we started to share funny customer stories to pass the time. I brought up Karen and her tree. Manager, oh yeah, I was supposed to get on you about that. Me, what do you mean? Manager, well, after you left, she came up to me and I double checked our rule book and it says you have to help the customer no matter what. Me, but I was clocked out for almost an hour, so I couldn't. Manager, no, you should have helped her and then write in the time on the timesheet. Me, but what if it's like my day off and I'm shopping? Manager, you still gotta do it. The next day, I called in 40 minutes before my shift and quit. And this story is posted by u/ILikeMemesDanks. Karen thought she was the boss of me. Turns out she wasn't. So this is how people will be recognized. Karen is K, me is me, manager is Mag. So a few weeks ago, I was doing my weekly shopping for my girlfriend and accidentally knocked over a few boxes of noodles, and I was in the middle of putting them back when comes in K. Kids are so clumsy these days. Me, what did you say? K, whatever. Can you just show me are you even listening to me? Me, still stacking boxes. K, just come with me. grabs me by the arm and get this for me now. Me, what are you doing, lady? Get off me, and pushed her off me. Now she is fully screaming, saying, OMG, he pushed me. He pushed me. Mag, what seems to be the problem, ma'am? K, no, everyone's looking at us. OMG, help, I'm hurt. He pushed me when I tried to ask him where the snacks are. I want him fired immediately. Mag, but he doesn't work here. K, yes he does, and I want him fired. Isn't it weird that Karens always want to make you work there? Anyways, Mag, no he doesn't. Me, why do you think I work here, you idiot? I don't even have uniform on. K is embarrassed now. Mag, I need you to apologize now. Oh, and also you're banned for 3 months, so don't even think about coming here during those 3 months. Goodbye. K, but Mag, I said leave. I was just standing there in amazement of how he dealt with the situation. Me, thank you. Mag, no problem. We've been having problems with her the past few weeks now. So sorry you had it like that, but on the bright side, you'll get 10% off your groceries. Me, thank you very much. I appreciate it. These were 4 great stories, so we definitely thank you for listening, and do us a huge favor, comment, like, share, and definitely subscribe for sure, so you'll be able to get more of the reminders for new videos that come out in the future. Have yourselves an incredible day. This has been TNA Top Notch Audio.